we have some great customers, some great regulars, and plus our staff, I think, is second to none.
We opened August of 2018, so this August will be 3 years. When we saw what was available and what was going to be available, then we thought, well, what's missing? We thought a coffee shop and something that offered both gourmet coffee and food.
So I've worked at Cabin Coffee on and off for like 2.5 years. Our bosses have allowed for a very fun environment. My coworkers, we always have a blast. It's just great relationships all around. So
I have been here since the beginning, so just about 3 years. I definitely feel like I'm part of a family, and I know that's like a cheesy thing to say, you know, like we're a family here, you know, like I feel like everybody says that, but like it's true. We hang out outside of work. We really get along together, you know. The owners, they really care about us, and that is a huge thing in the workplace. Like that is very hard to find. Do everything in-house. I know a lot of other places, you know, their coffee is packaged in factories or like roasted in factories and can be sitting for months on end, where ours is roasted daily. That way it's ensured that it's fresh. And the same with our sandwiches and stuff. It's all made on site and by the order.
There's a lot of unforeseen costs when you open a business that you don't know of. You know, you can pick apart the numbers and have a game plan, and then the worst snowstorm in the history of Wisconsin shows up, and before you know it, it's like your snow removal is just about sank us because there was so much snow and it was 50 below. It was either snowing or it was freezing. So it was that dynamics was difficult because it's an unforeseen cost, and when you have, I mean, you're just establishing yourself. That cost alone was like, holy cow! Like, I mean, it's definitely one of those eye-opening experiences where you're going, I'm not sure how we're going to sustain this or how we're going to do it. And then, you know, we view our employees as our kids. So, you know, it's hard to have like, okay, yeah, we have to come into work today. So I would go around in my truck and pick up people for work and bring them into work because I didn't want them driving in this stuff and their cars wouldn't start or they were plowed in. So, like, we do view our employees as our kids. So we took the brunt, like, hey, I have a 4-wheel drive truck, I'll come pick you up. I know it's 50 below, like, but
kind of all suffered together through that.
But we pulled through. I think the idea was just we were in it, and there was, you have to survive. It was survival mode. We did.
Because we're a small coffee shop, we could make the decision to stay open. Our lobby was not allowed to be open. We weren't allowed to have any seating inside. But we were allowed to have our drive-thru open. But with all the other coffee shops being closed, we actually got all their customers. We had to run a full staff. We were actually busier during that time than we were the previous year.
I think we were all really scared about what was going to happen to the store, especially since like all inside was closed. But I think honestly, drive-thru is what really saved us because we were able to keep that open. And then, I mean, honestly, I think we picked up more than we ever had before the pandemic.
You know, honestly, 2 years in, you know, it takes a while for a business to start making money. So it was like, well, we have to pay the bills. So we're going to keep people safe and stay open and just take it day by day. Literally, it was kind of a day by day operation as far as, needing to change any policies, and
some of those guidelines changed hourly. At first, we had an open line of communication with the Eau Claire County Health Department. Because we wanted to make sure that we were doing our part in being safe, not for ourselves. I mean, for ourselves and for our employees. So that was, I mean, we had an open line, like, hey, this is what we're doing. Like, are we good? And then they would ship out guidelines, and then before the end of the day, those would have changed. So we have to revamp and roll with the punches and adapt in order for us to just keep on maintaining it. So it was...
they were very hands-on and very helpful too through that process because it was a rapid evolving time. I mean, as far as what I would want to say to the public is just a big thank you, because it's because of the community and because of the people that our customers and our employees that, I mean, it was an idea that we had and a dream that we had, but it was really everybody else that made it a success.
I mentioned earlier that we view our employees as our kids. We do. We invest in our employees our employees run our business. So that's kind of the motto that I've taken, because I can't do it for myself, and they know this. But there's a mutual respect that, where we're able to come together every day and give the best service that we possibly can to our employees.
Yeah.
And do we always get it right? No. But at the end of the day, we actually respect and care for one another, which is, I think, really important in any organization. But I think we've actually done a really good job doing that.